Hello. Many foreigners always ask me that why do Koreans hate Japan? And they are saying that they wish both countries to get along. I am not a YouTuber, but I created this video clip to say about East Asian history. And maybe this video can be an answer of the questions. Before you watch this video, search two keywords on Google. First is 731. And second is Japanese war crimes. If you are eating foods now, or have a weak stomach, please skip this video. There were many countries which were under Japanese colonial rules. Korea, China, Philippines, Taiwan, Manchuria, Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Guam, Saipan, and many other countries. Japanese 731 unit made a number of experiments and tests regarding killing people. I was curious what mothers instinctive love testing, and I was shocked. The experiment was this. Lock mother and her son or daughter into a room and burn the floor until the mother sit on her child to survive. Of course, only one person could get out of the room. Mom. Or the child. Japan have done many terrible things to Koreans. Yes, it happened in the past. You can say, it's only the past. Then, let's see what Japan is doing to Korea after the Japanese colonial period. Number 1. Not paying wages for forced labor. Mitsubishi and other companies are still not paying the wages they decided to pay to Korean soldiers and workers. The money is deposited with the Japanese government and the amount is 6 trillion Korean won. It's $6 billion US. Number 2. Sex slaves. Japan trafficked or lied about giving a job, gathered 230,000 Korean women, and they became sex slaves of the Japanese military. Japan is still saying that the sex slaves were voluntary prostitutes. It has not yet made compensation for the sexual violence, and also Japan is not apologizing. Number 3. Controversies surrounding Yasukuni Shrine. When you see the pictures in this video, what do you feel? The soldiers and victims. Are the soldiers at the war with their enemies? Don't be surprised, the Japanese soldiers in the pictures, they are heroes in Japan. Prime ministers, Japan's supreme ruler, visit Yasukuni Shrine every year to pray for Class A war criminals. Japan never say sorry to Korea, and never prayed for the victims, but pray for the criminals. Number 4. Anti-Korea protests and anti-Korea books. On the streets of Japan, it is not difficult to see anti-Korea protests. They shout out that they are not guilty of killing Koreans and raping Korean women. Also, Japan is steadily publishing anti-Korea books. And they are always bestsellers. Conversely, in Korea, there are no anti-Japan protests or anti-Japan books. Number 5. Economic sanctions. Japan recovered its capital from Korea at once, causing the Korean economic crisis in 1997. In 2019, in order to retaliate against the Korean economy, Japan has initiated export restrictions on major items such as semiconductor materials. So the Korean people are only voluntarily boycotting Japanese products. Number 6. History distortion. Since teaching Japanese students a distorted history, almost Japanese people say that Japan helped Korea's development. However, the reality is that in Korea, railroads and buildings were built to steal everything from Korea: cultural properties, minerals, luxury goods, food and animals. Even Dokdo, Korea's own territory, is believed to be Japanese island due to some distorted evidence during the Japanese colonial period. Number 7. Fukushima plant radiation. After the Fukushima nuclear power plant accident, many Japanese celebrities ate and cheered on, but most of them died or got leukemia or cancer. The Japanese government is hiding this fact, and it is difficult to find these victims in Japanese or English. But you can see the truth if you keep searching. Mao Kobayashi, Maruyama Karen, Imai Masayuki, Kawashima Naomi, Ikiri Kako, Idol Band Tokyo. And now, Japan is planning to release the radiation water into the ocean. Contaminated water released due to an accident of plant contains serious radioactive substances. And they are not concerned by the IAEA. So USA agreed with the release the radiation water. Koreans know Japan well enough, so they are doing their best to prevent the release. Although Korea does not educate people to hate Japan, it is difficult for Koreans to like Japan even if they study a little bit of Asian history. However, there were many Korean people who wanted to get along with Japan rather than hate each other. But, because of Japan's historical distortions and ongoing economic sanctions, as well as anti-Korea protests and books that have continued since the past, Koreans came to hate Japan now. I am not saying that Japan is bad, and we need to hate them. I wanted to explain why Koreans hate Japan to some people who are not familiar with Asian history and the current situation between two countries. In addition, I hope this video will help you to understand Japanese inclination and the world need to prevent or well prepared against the Tokyo Olympics or the release of radiation water into the ocean. I hope the two countries get along well. However, in order to do so, Japan's sincere apology and appropriate measures are needed. Before that, these two countries had no choice but to continue fighting as they are doing now. Thanks for watching.